Alright, hello and welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Do appreciate you spending your precious time here, hanging out with me, experiencing the game for the first time. We're playing more Trails in the Sky on our way to finish the series, and then onward to Trails of Cold Steel. Yeah, I do appreciate you being here. Having you here always makes streams more fun and encourages me to play and finish games rather than them sitting in a backlog. So, yeah, hope you're having a great day. My Steam code thing is still going on. The info's below if you're interested. We just made it to Gronsol, and apparently this is the final chapter, so yay for us. Okay. Hello, step right up. What flavor can I get you? Oh, ice cream. Okay. Let's see. We have this. Okay. Don't need to buy anything from him. Good seats for what the martial arts tournament. Darn that Troy. Hey, where's my ticket? Crepes. Okay. Gorgeous crepe. A hearty dessert, nearly overflowing with cream. Okay. Okay, we got this already. We got this already. Okay. Hi, is this your first time in Gronsol? The city is split into 4 districts or blocks. Here in the South Block, you'll find the Bracer Guild as well as a variety of shops. What's up, Ashka? Nice to have you as always. YouTube. What's this? Oh, is this that Jet Girls anime you kind of, I think you showed me something about it before. Okay. I can't watch I'm not only like I'm not gonna watch the whole thing right now. That was the game? Oh, okay, cool. I'll watch the entirety after stream. North Block has Oh, now it's an anime. Okay. North Block has the Royal Hotel, the biggest in the country. Just beyond it, farther north, is the castle itself. West Block has Grand Cathedral as well as the main offices of the Liberal News. And over in the East Block are all the embassies, and the arenas, and all the general goods stores for the city. Okay. Okay. Jet Girls Anime reveals videocast. Reveals October premiere. See, I especially don't want to like. Okay, so that's like the main article. Okay, cool. Yeah, I especially kind of don't want to click on things in this stream just because I haven't figured out why the sound is cutting out every time I click off the game. I don't think it's every game, just because I think I've streamed other games on Steam with using Steam, and it doesn't cut out like this. I don't remember it being like this anyway. What is this? I come all this way with my little honey pot, and we can't even enter the castle. Dude, you shouldn't have expectations like that. It's like me saying, like, I came all the way to Washington, D.C. and I wasn't able to enter the White House. That's not necessarily how it works. I mean, maybe you can schedule a tour, so maybe you can enter the White House, and then maybe after that you can go into certain rooms, but not all the rooms. Oh, I wanted to see the inside of the castle. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, let me switch back to the Streamlabs one. Read the bottom. Senran Kagura, producer, is working for the game project. Cool. Stated in March that development started the project about a year and a half ago. He revealed Naruko as character designer and Kaneko as director. Okay, neat. This looks bad. The register is completely and totally busted. Well, yeah, that does sound like it sucks. Staff will reveal more information about the game in September. Okay, cool. Looking forward to it. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good on this, I believe. Yep. Any new courts, defense? I don't have enough for that. You guys bracers? If so, then come on in and let the Wingard Orbital Factory take care of all your orbital needs. Or orbment needs. We're professionals here. You can count on us. Pretty fancy for a orbment factory or whatever. The third floor is where we handle all repair and maintenance orders. Okay. Fisherman's Guild. Welcome, friends, to the Fisherman's Guild. Oh wow, there's a guild for you guys? Indeed there is. There be a giant fish in the waters around these parts. We call them guardians. And they wriggle and they dive all throughout the waters of Liberl. Uh, it is our job, nay, our sacred duty, to find these elusive uh, Piscine giants and best them in a battle of lures, reels, and wits. LRW for short. So you guys like fishing then? For me, fishing is alright, I guess. You all seem very dedicated to your hobby. We fulfill our existence by traveling the width and breadth of Liberl and snatching marine life from every corner of it. That doesn't sound very nice. It's like we're snatching you from your home, from your life. We spread the joys of fishing, hold introductory seminars, and sell our handmade gear. We've even begun lobbying the Queen to create a fund to help protect our fishing locations. Wow, you guys clearly are really into this, like scary into it. A true society for fishermen, you guys are actually pretty impressive. Would you like to join us? Uh, there's a small examination, but otherwise it's just a matter of adding your names to our roster in permanent ink. Thanks, and it does sound fun, but we're kind of got things to do right now, just things. A shame. You have the eyes of a master anglers. I guess you could say I see it in the angles of your retinas. Okay. If you have a change of heart, please come back anytime. We are always ready and eager for new recruits. Okay. Our president, Mr. Fisher, is a consummate professional and the rest of us would kill for that last name. He's the one who founded our organization to preserve our methods for future fishermen. We call him Fishing Baron. Okay. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Whoa, hey. Oh, it's Lloyd. What's wrong? I know you two. You're those bracers I met in the lake in Bose, right? Oh yeah, you're the one who told us about the Sky Bandits. So you do remember. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Now that I think about it, you did mention the Fisherman's Guild when we spoke to you with you before. This is our main headquarters. Uh, oh, hold on, I'm getting a call. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Come on in, take a load off, sit back, relax, and enjoy the opulence of fish and brine. With a tournament in full swing like this, the East Block streets are packed. It's got to be about time for the preliminaries to start. Okay, so this is the yeah. Racers, welcome to the shop. Please have a look around. Okay. I have a good amount of money, but these are pretty expensive. Okay, a large staff that requires a lot of training to wield. Okay. Schneiders. Small lightweight daggers with double-edged tips. Okay. My money. Okay, we got this. Protective coat made from a specially processed material. I can only buy one right now. Or I can buy two of these. Let's buy two of these first. And then let's that on. Protective boots for professionals made of tough materials. Okay. I think it's pretty safe to sell these because I don't think we're gonna get a Gate in our party again. And if for some reason we do in some final battle, he'll probably have a better weapon by then. Tifa also. Okay, the increase in defense is worth the slight loss in ADF. Okay. No, we don't have our... Uh, oh, can repel edged weapons. We lost our Kirito coat. Up. Okay. What's this? Some random house. At least if she's out, she isn't nagging me while I do her cleaning. Okay, north block. Cafe Sunnybell Inn. What's this? Boolia Buzz Base. Royal Guard is under the magnifying glass right now with all those allegations of terrorist involvement. First the Sky Bandits and Bows, then the corrupt mayor in Rouen, and now that business with the Orbital Blackout and Zace. It sure seems a lot has been going down these days. Yep. It's gotta be some kind of mistake. Someone say steak? Okay. Recipe not learned. Ultimate cocktail crammed with condensed food extracts. Cures all abnormal status. Ooh. Heals 1400 HP. I don't think I have 1400 HP yet. Heals 800 HP. Pie chock full of fruit infused with zesty sweet herbs. Okay, we'll keep this place in mind for this. But yeah, we don't have that much HP. We only have at most 1,000. Oh, let's this one. Partook of the bouillabaisse. Somehow the act of eating it fired off long hidden neurons in the brain, teaching you the recipe for bouillabaisse. Okay. There we go. Heals 1500. Sit down. HP plus CP for all. A fabulous boiled seafood dish in rich bouillon flavored stock. Okay. I want to play the piano. We were pretty depressed when we heard the news about the Queen, but now the status quo seems to be returning and all is right with the world. Okay. What news about the Queen? The two of us have been living here in Gronzel since we were just little bawling babies. This is how the city should be. Okay. Just listen to me babble. You can still get excited no matter how old you are. Elnan, may fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you've got it. Hey, Karna, what's up? If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Analace? I guess that's how you say it. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Oh, are they participating in the martial arts tournament? uh, now then, we ought to get going soon. Hmm? Um, pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Karna. Wow, fancy meeting you here. Ah, yes, and we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. Sorry, dude, I don't remember you. No offense. You were the rookies with Sherazard, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Gransol? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Whoops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. We've got to get going. See you later, rookies. Wow, she looks pretty young. Same age as us, it looks like. Pardon me. It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. Was that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. Sorry. I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zace branch. And I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. I'm with the Gransel branch. Miss Killica got in touch with me and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Okay, sign the assignment change forms. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Gransel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes. I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I am ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah, he hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter. But he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We traveled everywhere from Roland to Zace, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Hmm, which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The Army's current counter-terrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our job. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I had hoped it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all that. Huh? Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zays. Surprised Kilika didn't already tell him when she let him know that they were coming over. Stella and Josh, Stella, Estelle and Joshua explained what they learned in Leyston Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? Nothing. It's all just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army, and the counter-terrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces. That's a little difficult to believe, but it's true. Talk with Kilka at the Zace branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright, it's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in the city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. What, really? Oh, no way. No need to worry then. Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. He said normally. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards are supposed to be protecting the castle, are being that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think it means that. Oh, okay, question time. Um, the castle security won't be as tight. No, that's just the opposite of what's the right answer. The queen is in danger. Yes, but the answer to the question is this: what would happen if we sent a letter requesting an audience? That letter would just get crumpled up. That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the colonel has uh, has as strong a hold on Gronso Castle as he did on Leyston Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We could possibly sneak in like we did at Leyston Fortress, but I doubt they would be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Ah, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Okay. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street, directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Allen. We'll let you know if we find anything. Okay, let's save. There are no requests? Interesting. Probably because they want you to focus on the main story right now. Time is it? I'm getting hungry already. Oops. Not quite 12 yet. But I'm hungry now. Okay, Main Street, West Block, East Block, Gronsel Castle. What's this? It's always the same old story. I'm going to make dinner today in place of my mom. She deserves a break. Martial arts competition is underway at long last. An event of this scale should be experienced as a family unit, no? Yes. I mean, assuming you all like martial arts. I mean, I'm not like the biggest fan of martial arts, but I do very much enjoy watching it, especially mixed martial arts. Um, and it is nice when mixed martial artists throw in like traditional martial arts every once in a while. Like every once in a while, while seeing a spinning, a spinning back kick or like even a super fancy like taekwondo like 360 spinning, head kick or something. Because sometimes like people completely miss and they just wasted energy, but it is cool to see it thrown in there every once in a while because I think in like if it's just super pure martial arts, they're kind of like insular, like they're in their own bubble. So sometimes they don't kind of like they're not as adapted as mixed martial arts. Because like I was watching a fight between like a taekwondo and the and a Muay Thai guy, and the taekwondo guy. I think in taekwondo, as far if I remember correctly, I've heard that they don't throw leg kicks as much, and the taekwondo the Muay Thai guy just leg kicked the crap out of him. He kept knocking the guy on the ground. And in mixed martial arts, they're a little bit more familiar with all the different kinds of martial arts, and they kind of take, like a buffet, they take what they like and modify it and stuff like that. So that's really interesting to me. My husband, well, he's crazy for big public events. During the martial arts competition and the Queen's birthday celebration, he's pretty much inconsolable. Okay, interesting. Some people get kind of squeamish around like fighting in general. They don't like blood, but it's it isn't necessarily about like the blood or anything like that. Like you can have MMA fights that have no blood at all. Next package, Man City is freaking huge. I hate being a delivery boy here. Yeah. Even when he is home, all he ever talks about are his hobbies. What kind of relationship is it when the two of us hardly ever see one another and only ever engage in small talk when we do? That doesn't sound like a very good relationship. I normally be at work in the castle, but the Duke suddenly thrust a mandatory vacation on me all of a sudden. Well, I don't have anything better to do, so I've just been fishing. Okay. I wonder if that is like him being sent home is like foreshadowing something, or it's like a little Easter egg foreshadowing what's gonna happen soon. It's a hotel. Yeah. A large number of guests who come to see the tournament. There are also other participants in the tournament who are staying at this hotel. Okay, cool. It's a very fancy castle, as one might expect. Wow, so that's the Gransel Castle. It's gorgeous. I guess it really is fit for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also built really also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate. Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task. Which means, I guess, we'll have to talk to those soldiers there. Well, still your nerves and let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just country folk here on vacation and checking out the castle. And we thought we'd try to catch a glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay to you? You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. That's true. He's like, okay, quick, I need a lie, got it. Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, now smile and act natural. Okay. Hello there. Good afternoon. Welcome to Gronsel Castle. Please state your business. Oh, we're just getting here from Roland. We're taking in the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there was any chance we might get a tour of the castle. Ah, I get it. I'm sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorized personnel only. Security's been tighter, what with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, tours will probably open up again. Really? Dang. There goes my dream of seeing the Queen in real life. Well, not necessarily. She always addresses the people from her terrace during the birthday celebration. Uh, you could see her then. Fair warning though, Her Majesty hasn't been in the best of health these days. I don't know if she'll be able to manage her traditional greeting. Huh? Her Majesty's ill? Yes, I hear it's because of stress. Or maybe from the shock of learning the Royal Guardsmen were involved in a terrorist plot. She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Oh. Damn the Guardsmen. Uh, how could they just turn traitor like that? Never did like those damned elitist jerks anyway. But Lieutenant Schwartz was always so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just so hard for me. Man, these guys talk a lot. You're supposed to be like army guys. You don't, you're very kind of casual with how you're talking about stuff. Oh yeah, the queen is ill. Like, dude, that's big news. If your supreme leader is ill, that's huge news. I mean, like if like a democratically elected leader who doesn't have absolute power like a president were ill, that'd be big news. Even more so if you had like a supreme leader like a king or queen or something like that. I shouldn't say leader, I should say ruler, because they don't necessarily lead. They rule over people and tell them what to do. It's just so hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwartz. You don't suppose these two had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? Of course. All anime girls are waifus. Every one of them. Estelle waifu, Tifa waifu, Schwartz waifu. Yeah, it seems so. Anyway, yes, the castle is off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside. Well, I guess that's that. I'm just a tad bit worried. If Her Majesty has taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs with running the country? Yes, it's certainly a natural enough concern. For now, there's someone acting as her proxy on paper. How's that work? Ha, literally on paper. I can't picture someone like him ever actually making any real government decisions. Hey, watch what you say. Though, I'll admit, I would have thought that the duty would fall to the princes. Princess? Uh, and you tell me to watch what I say. What's that? Oops, speak of the devil. Oh, that guy. I was kind of tired of doing the voices since there's so many voices to do, but I'll do it for the voice that I gave to this guy because it's fun. Bah, I've never been so insulted. The tournament should have already begun and I'm not there. Philip, why didn't you wake me up sooner? This is your fault. I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace, but I was merely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days you have been in the banquet hall drinking and singing, consuming exclusively beer and donuts while reading your morning comment. This guy sounds exactly what I would do if I had like nothing to do in my with my time and like all the money in the world. Just eating donuts and reading comics. I feel that it should come as no surprise that you overslept. Silence, Philip. I'm not in the mood to listen to your chastisements. As the future king, I can do what I want whenever I want. Bah, time is short, come on. We must hurry to the grand arena. Ugh. Look at the difference between Estelle and Joshua. Estelle can't help but show her contempt and show that she knows who that guy is. Like, ugh, that guy. And Joshua's feigning ignorance. Like, who was that? I don't know who that is. By any chance was that? We know, don't even say it. That was His Grace, the Duke, acting proxy for Her Majesty. Heh. Wow, suddenly I fear for the entire country. Well, don't worry too much. He has a very reliable assistant. And it's thanks to him that we hadn't had any major incidents lately. Do tell. Uh, Colonel Richard of the Royal Army Intelligence Division. Since the Duke is more of the playboy sort, the Colonel handles all government affairs. I knew it. They're pushing harder into the core of the kingdom than I expected. So try not to let this whole thing get you down. Gronsell's got plenty of other famous places you can check out. Yeah, you're in the Royal City after all. Just go at your own pace. You're right, we will. Thank you both for your kindness. Hmm. Amazing that those guards didn't point out the fact that we're wearing um, uh, Bracer Guild badges. Unless they were smart enough. And they didn't say it, I guess. Perhaps they were smart enough to take off the badges while they were talking to the guards. That was informative. I can't believe that the Duke was supposed to be acting on the Queen on the behalf of the Queen, though. The real power is probably in the hands of Colonel Richard. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling all the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool. You're not supposed to envy the enemy. And anyway, it looks like the Duke is gonna to that fighting tournament. Can we go too? Yeah. If nothing else, we need to keep an eye on what he's up to. That settles it then. Which way was it to the Grand Arena? East, if I remember correctly. East block. Yeah, east block. So back to the main road, then east. Seeing this main city, like, and how fancy it is reminding me of Heimdallr, which is the capital city in the Empire. Because I'm trying to finish Trails of Cold Steel while playing this. I'm just not streaming it because I want to stream Trails of Cold Steel after, we get through this series. And it's just reminding me of how Heimdallr looks. Landing port. Everyone in the city always looks forward to the annual martial arts competition. Come and get it. Who wants some cold and creamy homemade ice cream? I do. I freaking love ice cream. I think I would give up meat before I gave up sweets. And iced sweet with mysterious glow. Special indeed. Special ice cream. We know this one, we know this one, we know this one. I like this one. It's the right amount of HP. Well, slightly a little too much, but pretty good. Good price. And it restores CP, which is very useful. So we're going to buy some more. Buy 4 more. Since I was locked up during the Sky Bandit incident, the company gave me a long paid vacation as compensation. Nice. I'm grateful to be able to spend time with my son. Day Mom says she's going to play with me all day. Aww. The second orbital powered clock made in year 1163. Okay. What else? What's this way? Embassy for the Calvard Republic. Sorry, but only those who are on official business may enter. Okay, what's this in the middle? At least if I had a girlfriend, I might go to the tournament. There's this beautiful girl who comes by here all the time. She's totally my type. What's stopping you from going to the tournament? Like, you can still go to the tournament without a girlfriend. Man, I ain't interested in the tournament. Not at all. All the stuff that just happens, man, it happens and ends and the world keeps on turning. Okay. A pot is a gift, I guess. Hello, looking for a little memento of your visit? What you selling? Prevents poison, blind, freeze, sleep, seal, mute, faint, death blows. Seal, mute. Nah. I usually rely on items to take care of like ailments like mute and stuff like that. is unless I know I'm fighting like some special boss or something that requires that, then I usually, yeah, I don't worry about it too much. I flew in from Bose to sell some of my merchandise. Oh, they have stuff from the revenue score. Why is it that you can only ever find things you want when you have no money? Yeah, it feels like that sometimes. Like I'll be like broke, and then I'll go on eBay and I'll see like some cool stuff like statues or whatever. I'm like, man, I have no money. Hey, I'm on a trip with mommy. Okay. My daughter and I came from a small village in Rouen called Manoria to see the capital. Dude, I've been there. We should know you. Welcome. Would you like to try a free sample of our tea? I can even teach you how to prepare your own cup. Yes, teach me. Yes, give it, give it, give it, give it. Oh, they do look alike. The girl over there giving out free tea samples, that's my twin sister, Kitty. She's the most popular waitress here right now. She stole the tea selling position from me and said it was only because she's older and wiser. She actually said wiser. I'll show her. I'll be the best tea seller ever. Okay. Okay, that's enough for now. Okay, what do you sell? Adult department store where your money goes far and really wants to play. Oh, okay. 1025. Okay. Liberal News issue 8. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Feature story conspiracy in the Royal City. Shock over Royal Guard arrests. According to a statement issued by Intelligence Division last night, the Royal Guard conspired to revolt within the Royal City. This shocker occurred when the group was confronted by Intelligence Division Special Operations Unit, which identified the unfolding plot. Following the incident, the Army Strategic Operations Headquarters called for an immediate stand down of the Royal Guard. It also appears that the incident, that the Central Factory was the work of the seditionist movement. I don't know what sedition means. Led by the former Royal Guard members. Evidence gathered from the attack seems to have been a deciding factor in IDing the culprits. Ex-First Lieutenant Julia Schwartz, pictured above, is currently on the run with a number of her fellow officers. A warrant has been issued for their arrest. Herb Royal Villa lockdown. The Intelligence Division has set up headquarters in the Herb Royal Villa and is preparing for an attack by the insurgent unit. In the meantime, entry into the area surrounding the villa is strictly prohibited. Suspicion of the elite unit. A sedition plot, an attack on the Fentrol factory. Her Majesty's most trusted unit has suddenly, like a bolt out of the blue, been accused of some truly heinous crimes. These shocking events have sent citizens in the royal city reeling in a state of bafflement. Yet there has been still no word from the intelligence division about the evidence or motive behind these incidents. In the interest of public sentiment, should not swift steps be taken to demonstrate clearly the grounds for these claims? Yes. You should always question things. Never, it's just like when you go to college and you're like, citation needed, evidence needed, please. Um, Society postponement of festivities. A royal official disclosed today that Her Majesty Queen Alicia appears to have fallen ill and is presently recuperating in the royal keep. It was also noted that Princess Claudia would be attending to the needs of her grandmother, Her Royal Highness. For the time being, the Honorable Duke Danon von Osles will be assuming all official duties in her stead. It is conceivable that there may be a postponement of the annual festivities in Her Royal Majesty's if Her Royal Majesty's recovery is unfavorable. In the Royal City, already taken back at the arrest of a unit within the Royal Army, this is another piece of depressing news for all the peace-loving citizens. Our prayers go out to Her Majesty for a speedy recovery. Society Martial Arts competition begins. This year's martial arts competition is hosted by the Honorable Duke Dunan von Osles in place of Her Majesty, and despite the uncertainty arising from recent events, the preliminary rounds will begin as scheduled. Owing to the Duke's strong inclination to have teams of 4 battle it out, this year's match format was changed. The sudden modification sent competitors scrambling in an effort to assemble teams. It appears, however, that one competitor, a citizen of the Republic, has elected to go it alone for the time being. Interesting, this guy must be a fucking badass. So I guess that's why we saw our 4 guild mates there, all saying they're gonna compete because the Duke wants teams of 4 to fight it out. And maybe that means we're gonna team up with someone and have our own team compete. Like there's gonna be some like, oh, one team has bowed out, we need another team to step in. And it's like, oh, we'll do it. This solitary challenger, will he be able to make it through the preliminaries? Okay. Sort of recapping what we've done so far. Okay. What's this? Another embassy? Oh, Grand Arena. Okay. We'll wait on that. It's locked. Okay. What's this? Nothing. It's just like a guard station where you stand. Just ahead is the Erebonian embassy. The general public is prohibited from passing beyond this point. Official business only, I'm afraid. Can't stop me. Urgh. It won't open. Yes. History Museum. What's this? Oh, landing port. We don't need to go there. I wonder if we'll find... Yep. Well, if it isn't my favorite professor. I suspected I might see you here today. Welcome to the Grunsel Museum of History. Our newest exhibit, Liberal and Modernist Wave, is now open to the public. It's gripping. Much obliged. Okay. They're ignoring us for now. Ancient Lantern. Age Preceptian? A device built to hold a fire. Most often found near towers and other ceremonial structures, may have religious significance. Probably not. I mean, a lot of people have like sort of like pits or metal like thingies to hold a bonfire in their backyard, I guess. Not a lot, but a decent amount of people. Preceptian calendar, ancient civilization of Zemuria. Around 1200 years ago, the ancient advanced civilization of Zemuria was at its peak. Then suddenly and inexplicably, it disappeared. A great collapse occurred. I need to like, after I finish playing this game, I need to like read up on this like great collapse stuff, because I don't want to, like, sometimes if you go on a wiki, like, you'll accidentally spoil stuff even though you were looking for something in specific. Great collapse occurred, destroying the Zemurian culture and plunging its people into a dark age of ruin. The items exhibited on the first floor are from the very beginning of this era. They aren't believed to be products of the ancient civilization itself, but nonetheless its influence is clearly visible upon them, giving them immense academic worth. Floor tile. Piece of tiled floor inside a ruined building. Broken stones fit together to create a beautiful and intricate patterns. Stone pillar with relief. found at the bottom of Lake Valeria, adorned with reliefs similar to those found on the walls of the Tetrasilic Towers. Okay, Septian calendar 1 to 500, Dark Age of Ruin. Immediately following the Great Collapse, the world was plunged into confusion, signaling the beginning of what came to be referred to as the Dark Ages. This era was defined by almost endless conflict between various powers and numerous nations, large and small, and lasted for roughly 500 years. Knight's equipment, defined by conflict, war became a way of life, and as a result, warriors came to wield great influence in society. This eventually led them to them becoming a privileged social class of their own. The knights wielded armaments like these when they went out onto the battlefield, returning with more spoils and land, and gradually increasing their influence and power all the more. Tetrasilic Tower outer wall segment. This wall segment was cut and carried from a tetrasilic tower, a structure built shortly after the Great Collapse. Depicted upon it are staff-wielding priest and a winged god-like being, typical of period frescoes. Scholars continue to examine the design for any connection with Aidios. Okay. The museum's job isn't just to show off old relics. We're also responsible for collecting and cataloging and storing all of it. And we work with researchers like Professor Alba as well. Okay. 1150 to 1200, the Orville post-revolutionary world. It's only been 50 years since Professor C. Epstein invented ordnance, and the world technology has advanced at lightning speed ever since. Perhaps the most notable representative of these advances is the modern Orville-powered airship. These Orville ships are already used extensively in liberal, but neighboring nations such as Erebonia have also begun to devote themselves to their manufacture as well, and smaller-sized airships are also used. Okay. Neat. Ancient artifacts. Age unknown. Artifact. A relic of any shape or size found in an ancient ruin and generally of unknown and uncertain purpose. The Church believes these artifacts have some connection with the Septarians, gifts from Aidios, and their recovery is one of the duties of that the Church fulfills. Artifacts are said to have supernatural powers, but those on display here are all ones that have since lost said powers and are no longer functional. Okay. Okay, Septian calendar 500 1100, Septian era. First appearance of the Septian Church occurred around the year 500 and marked the end of the Dark Ages. The church centered around the goddess of the sky, Aidios, and espousing an ideology of human salvation, began to take an active role in society and rapidly permeated social consciousness. Eventually, the nobility and knight class could no longer ignore the church's power, and a new order was established with the church at the center. Okay. Church testaments, manuscript, handwritten copy of scriptures used by the church at the end of the Dark Ages. The ability to print did not exist in the Middle Ages, leaving no choice but to copy by hand onto pieces of parchments. Man, that could be that must have been like crazy tedious and like difficult to like spread information. And I remember like a bunch of years back there was like a ranking of the most influential people in history, and the quote unquote inventor of the printing press, even though like it's kind of disputed that like I can't remember which country in Asia, like maybe some people in like China or someplace also at a similar time or maybe before him um, invented a printing press, but I think his name was Johann Gutenberg, was credited for inventing the printing press, which allowed like books to be printed more quickly, newspapers to be printed more quickly, and like it sort of spread the information like much easier. So it was hugely significant, and that's why he was like ranked #1 out of the top 100 or whatever it was, even higher than like Isaac Newton and stuff, just because the spread of information was a lot easier. Like it's likened to when the internet was created, and now the internet is able to spread information across the world and reach far more people than it was before. Church ritual items. Church has long been a source of art, and this has been true since the dawn of the Septian era. It was around the year 900, however, that the current likeness of Aeolus is thought to have been first created. Likewise, many of the ritual items used by the church today first assumed their present forms in this time period too. Medieval loom, a man-powered machine used to spin thread. As the Septian era continued and people became accustomed to peace, cotton and other crops became more widely cultivated and sold. This was also the era in which handicrafts with the intent to obtain money came into practice. Okay, I think that's it. Yay, we took the tour. Okay. Landing port. Okay, I think that's it. Let's go to the arena. I can't believe the Royal Guardsmen aren't fighting. I wanted to see Lieutenant Swartz do her thing. Why did I even bother buying an advance ticket? Okay. Let's see, who should I cheer for this year? Maybe I'll just cheer for Blood. It doesn't matter whose. It looks like they changed around a lot of rules this year for some reason. The Border Garrison team is totally gonna win again this year. Okay, let's save. Do we have to buy a ticket? Welcome to the Grand Arena. Would you like a ticket? Thank you, ma'am. Preliminaries are in progress right now, but the main event will last for 3 days starting tomorrow. For which day would you like your ticket? Actually, we were hoping to catch the preliminary matches if we could. Oh, all right then. They're already more than halfway finished though. Will that be a problem? Nope, no problem at all. Okay, bad value, but hey, not my money. That'll be 1,000 Mira. Wow, that's a lot. I had heard that there was some kind of discount for the birthday celebration. I'm sorry, sir. This year there have been some complications that have made it impossible for us to offer discounts. Oh, okay, that's pretty sucky, but what can you do? Let's see, 900, 950. Thank you very much. Here are your tickets. The entrance to the arena is directly to your left. Show your tickets at the gate. Currently at the arena, we're holding the preliminary matches of the martial arts competition. May I see your tickets? Thanks, everything seems to be in order. You may enter at your discretion. Oh wow, this room is gorgeous. This kind of reminds me of Octopath. I didn't get all that far into it, but like one of the characters had to go to like a gladiator arena and had to like compete to like kind of figure out stuff, get information from someone. Oh wow, this room is gorgeous. This is the entrance hall. Audience seats are on the second floor apparently. Let's take a look. In a book, reading Rainbow. Welcome to the Grand Arena. Spectators may use the stairwell through either door to reach the audience seating. If you want to watch the preliminaries, you best hurry up. I believe you might just be in the time to catch the 7th match. Okay. Reserved for guests of honor, no unauthorized personnel. Okay. I think this is the waiting room for one of the teams. I don't think they'd appreciate us barging in on them. Oh my gosh, that looks like a Pokemon battle arena. Oh wow, look at all these people. Yeah, there's some serious enthusiasm in the air. Judging by the number of spectators, this must be a major event. I wonder how far the prelims go. Thank you for your patience. The 7th round is now starting. Oh, looks like they're starting up. Well, let's go find ourselves a place to sit down. Southside, Blue Team. Border Patrol, 2nd Regiment Team. Captain is 2nd Lieutenant Sammy. Sammy. It's always funny to play like RPGs like this or Final Fantasy, and you have a mix of names. Like I was recently playing Final Fantasy 15, and it's like we have Prince Noctis Lucius Calum and his friend Dave. Huh, I thought the matches were one-on-one. I guess this one's team outing. I could have sworn it was individual belts only though. Dude, they told you both that the rules had changed this year because of the Duke. The Duke likes 4-on-4 formats. North Side, Red Team. Bracer Guild, Gronsel Branch Team. Captain is Kurt. Hey, it's Carnage Team. Wow, we got here just in time to see them fight. I thought this was a martial arts competition. Why do the guards still have their guns? This begins the 7th preliminary match. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. Fang Shu Pierce. Oh, was it Feng Shui? I couldn't tell.
By my art, be calming as ocean waves.
Kinda unnecessary heal if you ask me. Also, it's an 8-leaf blitz. I wonder if because Reen from Trails of Cold Steel uses his sword technique is like what's it called? 8 leaves technique or something like that. I wonder if like the inspiration for that kind of came from that girl using what is it called, 8 something technique, and also using sort of like a one-handed sword. KO. The winner is Kurt's team. Woohoo! Go Karna! That was a good match. The soldiers move well, but the bracers are better at working as a team. Yeah, you can use their moves for teaching lessons. Wow, I don't know what it is, but watching martial artists at work really gets me hyped up. I wish we had put off going to the castle. I'd have liked to see this from the beginning. Huh, yeah, I know how you feel. But part of being an adult is putting one's own feelings aside in favor of doing what needs to be done. True. Huh, well I like not being an adult yet. Next up we have the 8th preliminary match. First, would the remaining competitors step forward? Southside Blue Team. Team Raven. Captain is Belden. What? What are those guys doing here? Oh yeah, it's that group from the warehouse district in Rouen. Ah, I see. The competition's open to the general public. Ugh, they stick out like sore thumbs. They really don't deserve to be counted among professional soldiers and martial artists. Northside, Red Team. From the neighboring Calvard Republic, and appearing alone is Zin. Zin? Another familiar face, eh? Small world. But fighting alone is going to be a real handicap for him. No kidding. He may be fighting a bunch of punks, but if they surround him, he's in real trouble. Well, I guess we'll see if they're smart enough to surround him. Zin will competing in this prelim bout solo, with no team to stand at his side. He fights at a considerable disadvantage, but his prodigious skill will make this match a sight to behold. We ask all in attendance to understand the arrangement. This begins the 8th preliminary match. Both teams go to your starting places. Ready. I mean, the other thing that makes him at a disadvantage is that he uses actual martial arts, like he uses fisticuffs. Like it might be easier to be at a disadvantage if you use the ranged weapon, maybe, because then you could like kite them. You run, and then you shoot one and keep like lining them up. Begin. Okay, he moved but didn't attack. Man, they are doing like no damage to him. Oh, gut punch. Oral Blast. Oh, Kamehameha! Ah, sick! KO, winner is Zin. That's sick that they gave him a Kamehameha. Yahoo! Goes in. That'll show him what bracers are made of. Looks like I was worrying over nothing. His build, speed, and technique make him a real force to be reckoned with. For anyone else, though, I'd say 4-on-1 is insane. Yeah, seriously. The current match will mark the end of the preliminaries. 8 teams will be competing in a no-holds-barred in the no-holds-barred matches. Competition opens tomorrow, and over 3 days, the ultimate champion will be decided. Now we will hear some words from the tournament sponsor, Duke Dannon. Ahem. My dear ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your your efforts in today's fine matches. I regret that the government affairs forced me to miss the first half of them. Liar, you were knocked out drunk. But I was here for the second half, and what I saw was an exciting and enjoyable display of technique and talent. The distressing news of recent terrorist activities has had an unfortunate impact on Her Majesty's health. But I ask that you take heart. She has entrusted her government duties to me, do non von us less, and I will do all that I can to live up to your expectations. Let us all remember the spirit and enthusiasm we feel during this competition and recall it in the days ahead. I hope you will enjoy tomorrow's no holds barred Battle Royale. No, not Battle Royale. Tomorrow's gonna be Fortnite tournament. I'm just joking. No offense to people who like Battle Royales, they're just not my thing. I'm not used to hearing the Duke speak so decently to people. He probably just memorized something written by the Intelligence Division staff. Haha, and yes, the winner of the competition will not only receive a prize in Mira, but will also get a special gift from me. Your Grace, are you certain that is wise? You be silent. This is a fine opportunity to show my generosity. This gift is to be a written invitation to a royal court dinner party at Gronsel Castle to be held in 3 days. Up, there it is. There's our inn. Maybe what's gonna happen is we're gonna say, hey Zin, you don't have anyone in your party. Can we be in your party so we can get that invite? Oh, rabble. Sadly, Her Majesty's presence will be missed, but it will be attended by celebrated persons of great renown. Arrangements have been made for only the finest royal and noble cuisine to be served. I trust that this will serve as incentive for those competing to excel and advance. Hey Joshua, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, Taco Tuesday is great. It would be ideal if Karna got that invitation. If they win the championship, they'll be allowed into the castle. It'll all be above board. That could give her the chance to get that message to Her Majesty. Or were you thinking something else? No, that's it, but I hate the idea of leaving someone else to deliver the professor's message. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I'd have no objections. Shall we try to catch them in their waiting room before they leave the arena? Sure. Let's see, Karna's team came out from the north gate, right? Right. If they're still here, that's probably where we'll find them. Okay, I'm gonna take a break here. Normally I'd wait for like at least 2 hours, but it's gonna be a somewhat shorter stream since I have work later, and I kind of want to split the time evenly. It's gonna be a short break, like 5 to 10 minutes, just enough to like get up and stretch and be somewhat healthy. So yeah, I'll see you in about 5 to 10.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm back. I didn't do much. Just, walked around a little bit. Got some cookies. Okay. Karna, hi everyone. Congrats on making it through the preliminaries. Hey, it's the new kids. Oh, hey guys. Yo, you here to watch the fights? Yes, and we had a chance to see yours. That was a great match. Thanks, I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't get the sudden change to make it a team competition though. Yeah, me neither. It's weird. But it's been okay so far. All of our members are in one piece. Also, it's kind of an interesting dynamic because it shows teamwork rather than just solo skill. But I don't know if that's necessarily important in martial arts, since martial arts were kind of invented as a way to like defend yourself, isn't it? So like a random thug couldn't like rob you or something, beat you up. Like a 4-on-4 competition might be good as like army training, or if it was like an army competition to see who had the best, army units. I don't know. Master Zin must be worried though. Why? Oh, you know Zin too? I don't know if I'd say that, but I know the name. He's a famous bracer in the Republic. People call him Zin the Immovable. He apparently came to Liberal specifically to be in this tournament. Then the promoters threw a wrench in the works and changed it from the single to team competition. Hmm, that's why he doesn't have a team. And I'm betting that His Grace is the one behind that idea. Why is that? I mean, like, he's implying that there was, like, kind of a nefarious reason to change it, not just because he likes group fights over one-on-ones. Either way, Master Zin still had no choice but to register as a one-man team. Ah, okay. The Duke is a pain in the ass no matter where he goes. Ha, no argument there. Still, this is going to make it hard for him to really show what he can do. No kidding, too bad no one's around to fight beside him. Yeah, nobody. Say. Well. Maybe. What just happened? You all got this creepy, serious look. No, we were just thinking. What would you say to teaming up with Zin in the later no holds barred fights? Well, I love it. Wait, what? Teaming up with him. Is that even allowed? It's not his fault that the rules of competition were changed at the last minute. If one core of the rules can be changed, then I think we've got some wiggle room. There really are no other bracers available that we could ask. Sherazard's busy, and we haven't been able to contact Agate. Similar story for everyone else, really. I don't think Cassius is even in the country. Heh. If those two joined up, they'd probably be accused of cheating on general principle. I mean, based on their reputations, yeah, it probably would be. Huh. Our chances of beating that team would be something like 10,000 to 1. Anyway, we should focus on what's ahead rather than what ifs. Find Zin before the day is out, and if he agrees to let you join him, you should still have plenty of time to register. Okay. Oops, listen to us go on. I hope you'll give this some serious thought, but for now we have to go. Bye bye, newbies. Heh, here's hoping we see you in the ring. What do you think, Estelle? I think yes. That sure went from talking shop to something else entirely. Hehehe. Hehehe. Are you okay? Yeah. Yeah! That's it. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, almighty Adios, thank you so much for your bountiful favor. You're cracked. Think about it. We can be in the martial arts competition, and we can help Zin in the process. Not to mention, check out that awesome castle, and be part of a big final ultimate super duper intense battle royale. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. You really want to do this that badly? We haven't even entered yet, much less made it into the final match. It would be nice to be able to handle the professor's request by ourselves though, assuming we even made it through, that is. Yeah, and to think of how awesome it would be to win. Plus, we can't just leave Zin twisting in the wind. Let's go find him and ask to join his team. Would you happen to even have any idea of where he actually is? Don't confuse the issue with the facts. Would you settle down for 2 seconds, please? Let's go back to the guild and report to Elnan. He's also the one who's most likely to know where Zin is. Okay, I hope I didn't miss any side quests in the meantime. I see, yes, Zin requested the Bracers send him some helping hands. I hadn't said anything to you guys since you were working on that request for the professor, but thanks to the whim of his grace, we can handle both tasks at once. Heh. Nice to see his selfishness work in our favor for once. What do you think about participating in the martial arts competition? Well, I think there is merit in allowing a skill which is practiced to be used without restraint. And with 2 Bracer teams participating, our chances of gaining access to the castle are doubled. True. You needn't even get the others involved unless you lose. Personally, I think it's a splendid idea. Ooh, that's my kind of encouragement. So any clue where we might be able to find Zin? More often than not, he's in the bar down the street. Failing that, he stays at the Calvar Republic's embassy. Gotcha, makes sense since that's where he's from. The embassy is in the same block as the arena. We could stick our heads in the door at the bar along the way. Okay. Oh, by the way, where are you 2 planning on staying while you're here? Well, we could stay in the hotel. If I'm not mistaken, the northern block holds the largest hotel in the entire kingdom. Yes, the Hotel Rowenbaum. If I may, allow us to cover the cost of your room. Ransel Branch can afford it. Oh, really? That's too much, honestly. We couldn't possibly. I consider it a necessary expense in the course of completing the professor's request. I wish I could provide more. Nah, just a room's good by me. Very well, we accept your offer. I'll book your room then. Just give your name at the front desk this evening and someone will help you. Okay. Really? Still no requests. Interesting. Oh. I wonder what happens if we say we're reporting. Okay. Um, okay, this is the bar. Oh, is that a piano? Yes, not just a record either. It sounds like someone's playing inside. Oh, it's probably Olivier. We're just gonna call him Oliver. Just to make life a little easier on ourselves. Uh, I feel like, well, not that much trouble. I feel like I've heard that melody somewhere before. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, is he gonna be our fourth? Oh, it's over. I thought it would be on a loop. I just wanted to listen to it for a little bit. Oh joy, it's Olivier. Still, I always figured his talk of being a traveling musician was a bunch of hot air. He's actually pretty good. I guess he really wasn't kidding, eh? Yeah, I'm kind of in shock. That was a little number I call Amber Amour. It was originally a simple interlude in an opera whose name doesn't matter. I have infused it with the power of love and devotion, and invite you all to tip your ears and drink deep of that power. I take it all back, he's just a weirdo. Now I feel all dirty for letting the song get to me. Nice to see you again, Olivier. What brings you to the Royal City? I could little resist the pull of this place. It drew me here as surely as a siren's fallen tears are swept from the rivers to the sea. So here I stand, my raven-topped highness. You, reunited with you at last. You really haven't changed at all. That's enough out of you. If I have to be subjected to this, let's at least sit down for a minute. I think all smug and dandy, totally oblivious to how tactless you are. Grumble, grumble. My dear Estelle, how I've missed that obstinate irritability you so thoroughly embody. Weren't you and Shara supposed to be going to Roland? When did you get here? About a month ago, I believe. After we parted company, Shara and I spent a short yet blissful time in Roland. But alas, the overwhelming spirit of wanderlust that courses through my veins eventually got the better of me. 'Twas all I could do to pull away from that weeping darling Shara, to protect her from being swept away to this blazing, dazzling wonder. What amazes me is that you can actually say that with a straight face. I'm betting that she drank you under the table every night until you finally decided to run off with your tail between your legs. And then you figured you'd try your luck at drinking with 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 Ina, I think that they said her name. Ah, but you didn't know about Ina, did you, Olivier? She's one of Shara's closest friends, works the information desk at the Roland branch. And as far as drinking goes, she's the only person I've ever seen who could drink, who I've ever seen who could outdo Shara. Come now, dear Estelle. I've never met this person you speak of, this Ina. Absolutely not. You might want to try that again, only this time without your voice cracking. Okay, Estelle, enough teasing. I'm sure it was very trying. It was a very trying time for him. An affinity for spirits greater than even Shara. Hateful inebriation. Why dost thou arm thy darkest agents with smiles so alluring? Uh, Flashback much? And so begins the tale of Ina, Olivier's most tragic ballad. Indeed. Anyway, you've come after completing your tour of the surrounding regions, I presume? Mayhap you've seen something of interest? Well, we've seen a lot of stuff, but it's not easy to just sum up in a few words. Besides, we're kind of looking for someone, so maybe we can catch up another time. Oh ho, and might I inquire as to whom it is you wish to find? His name's Zin. He's here from the Calvard Republic to participate in the martial arts competition. We know he spends a good amount of time in the local bars, so maybe you've met him? Ah yes, I recall him, large as a bear, with a disposition not to match it, thankfully. I have borne witness to his continence on several occasions, but alas, today has yet to bear any sign of him. So in other words, he hasn't been to the bar yet. Odds are he's at the Calvardian embassy then. Then, shall we proceed there at once? There's no reason for you to come along, dude. I mean, I'm glad he's coming, because I would like a fourth member of our team. But as far as the story goes, like, yeah, you don't need to come. How is it a matter of course for you to come with us? Ha, please don't be cruel. Beyond my uses as a traveling companion, I also wish to assist in the manhunt. Unless, of course, you two want to be alone. What? Oh my, such an unsophisticated child. But when you blossom to your full potential, you shall be a woman to be reckoned with. Ha, and quite a desirable one, I'd wager. What are you trying to say? Ha, well... Hiya! What the... Sir, speak to me. No good, he's not waking up. Estelle, you know, no matter how angry someone makes you, you're not allowed to brain them, especially not in public. It was all flash, no impact. I didn't do any real damage. Huh, it seems that Estelle is a very shy individual. Well, it doesn't seem to be hurt. Okay, let's get back to searching. We don't have time to mess around. Let's just go to the embassy, okay? Okay, so why is she mad at me? Okay. Okay. Should be down here, I believe. This is the embassy for the Calvard Republic. What's your business here? We're looking for a person named Zin. May we see him, please? Oh, you're here to see Zin, are you? Have you actually met the man? First time I did, I almost peed myself. I was like, holy crap, he ain't a man, he's a grizzly. Heh, he is a pretty big fella, that's for sure. But he's real friendly once you start talking with him. He even gave me a meat bun when I told him I was hungry during my shift one day. Yeah, he's the kind of guy you can really count on, like a big brother. Indeed. So may we see him? Oh, yes, sorry. He actually stepped out again shortly after returning. Said he had some business to take care of. Looking for a place to meditate and prepare for the tournament or some such thing. Meditate, huh? Man, he's not kidding around. Where do you think such a place might be found? Well, when he left here, he was headed for the Herb Scenic Route. That old forest path that has a feeling to it unlike a park, and it being monster infested makes it a good training ground. Herb Scenic Route, huh? Okay, got it. Come on, Estelle, let's go find him. Roger that. Hang on, if you're going to the Herb Scenic Route, there's one thing you need to know. There's a place nearby that's called the Herb Royal Villa. Oh, we heard about that place. I assume you're going to tell us that it's been commandeered for the Anti-Terror Division, So it's totally locked down? Good guess. They can raise quite a ruckus over there. Watch your backs. Or better yet, just avoid it altogether. That's strict, huh? Strict is starting to get real old. Avoidance sounds good. Thank you for the information. Okay. Okay. That's the arena. That's okay. Pretty sure this is still locked wherever this goes. Yeah. We haven't been to the West Block yet. Let's check it out. Okay, that's the church. What's this? As the birthday celebration draws ever nearer, I thought for certain the master would be coming home. Perhaps his work is keeping him preoccupied, or occupied. I wonder why he's decided not to participate in the tournament this year. Must be in other more pressing circumstances for him to attend to. Grandpa said he doesn't know if when he can come home anytime soon. Huh. General Morgan lives in one of the houses here in the West Block. He's usually so busy he doesn't actually get a chance to come home pretty much ever. Oh, was that General Morgan's house? Only exception is during the Queen's birthday celebration. But he can't come home because he's under arrest. He's under arrest at Fort Hawkingate or whatever. The city's become quite lively place, has it not? Yes. Thank the goddess for her protection every day. What could Sister Ellen possibly be doing all this time? She left for the herb scenic route and has yet to return. Ooh, is that a hidden quest? Duke Danon feels that the martial arts competition serves to bring passion to the people as a whole. And indeed, on one level, it certainly does achieve that goal. Okay. Colonel Richard has been at the castle these past few days. Came to the port from here, from Leyston Fortress. Isn't he awesome? He's smart and he's a good soldier and he's popular. Harbor District, unauthorized entry prohibited due to heightened security. I do not like that skeevy Duke Danon. He has been named the royal successor, not one bit. Poor Colonel Richard too, forced to protect the jackanapes like him. The Keisha. We shouldn't even be going to the tournament right now. Okay. Wow, the tickets to the martial arts competition are crazy expensive. They usually discount them. I can't believe Duke Danon is getting away with this. Sale? House for sale. Easy conversion to a restaurant. Can we buy the house? Oh man, that'll be sick. It's like Skyrim, buying like properties and you have a house now. Liberal news. After work, I was going to go hang out with Dorothy, but she seems to have her hands full right now. That Niall is a shark. You think he's at rest after a hard day's work, but no, he's already out sniffing up his next scoop. Don't let that pale complexion and endless cigarettes fool you. He's a wily one. I know that crest. Would you two happen to be the junior bracers Estelle and Joshua? I don't know. Who's asking? I'm the editor-in-chief of the Liberal News. I've heard about you two from both Niall and Dorothy. Okay, that's us then. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're avid readers. Oops. Ha, glad to hear it. Did you want to see Niall? Not especially. Good, because he's not here. He won't be back for a while. I'm in charge of the news culture section. Mostly book reviews or articles on popular local inns, restaurants, and so forth. Okay. Nothing left to Scooby-Doo around here. Okay. Coffee barrel. Huh. Articles in the Liberal News have been pretty tame as of late. It's almost all just a parade of fluff pieces. There's been no shock, no sensationalism, goes against everything I love about liberalism. I wonder if that's a subtle joke or stab at liberalism. Chef's curry. Cooked to perfection with our secret spices. Say the same thing? Yeah. Building next door is the headquarters and main office for Liberal News. There are reporters and editors and such all come in here to eat or take a break. Okay. Recipe not learned. 500 HP cures sleep. Makes sense. Cup of coffee that will even wake a hibernating bear. Okay, I know this one already. Okay. Chef's curry. Amazingly, through some sort of flavor osmosis, you've managed to piece out the recipe for Chef's curry simply by tasting it. Okay. So I went that's closed. Pretty sure I went in here already. Yeah. Okay. Did I go here? Yes, the World News. So where's the conservative news headquarters? So I know how to avoid it. Yuck, 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 yuck. The many Septian churches dotting this kingdom have stood for several hundred years. After the Great Collapse, traveling the countryside became a meaningful act, allowing pilgrims to better reflect on the teachings of the goddess. For me, it was also a chance to spend some time with my otherwise very busy wife. I don't think she had any epiphanies, but she did manage to get a lot of her beloved shopping done, so I think she's pleased with the trip. Back to work again first thing tomorrow. Martial arts competition and birthday celebration make this profit season. Okay. A lot of packages from Rouen left at the Gransel port. Thanks to the Royal Army's terror initiative, the ports are all locked down. And here I am, stuck at home without a job. all that's left is go back to the south block. Okay, we did a nice tour of the city. Let's double check the board. Okay. He wants to go to oh, to the road. I think there's only one road, unlike the other cities where you could kind of like exit out of different places. I think there's only one entrance. Okay, let's save. We haven't fought the things on this road. We need to get them in our bestiary. Primera. A monster that reflects arts with a shell on its covering its head can paralyze opponents. Okay, so no arts.
Piece of cake.
Pretty sure we fought this already, but whatever. Miss, come on. What a load of poop. Double poop.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Just like me to choke on water.
All right, we rule.
Oh, she's saying something different now. Yep, here's the loop. That's to the gate. I don't think there's anything there. Okay. Oh, we haven't fought this yet. Okay, which way is it back? I think that's the front. Yeah, I think that's front. Okay, there we go. Okay, Mars Chupacabra. A monster living in swamps tries to leech blood from its prey. Has petrifying tentacles. It's weak against fire. Fire.
All right, we're good to go.
The herb scenic route. I like the paved road through the forest. Neat stuff. I imagine that Gronsolites have come here to stretch out and relax for a long time. I wonder just how long it's been here. Well, I guess it should come as no surprise that the Queen's Land is so gorgeous. Still, I can't help feeling like we've got monsters lurking around. Nicely done. Nice. The monsters here seem to be stronger than those we fought on the way here. We're here to look for Zin, but don't let your guard down. Okay, we haven't fought this yet. Yeah. Okay, this is Flame Plant. Weak against water. A monster that emits scorching flames, confuses enemies with swirling fire. Okay, is it weak against anything else? Not particularly. The line isn't thick enough.
Piece of cake.
These look like crocodile rats. Or crocodile fish things. Sharkadile. Sharkadiles are much different in Trails of Cold Steel. I think they're still called Sharkadiles, but they're like more lizardy than fish. They're more crocodile-like, and they have like legs, not fins. Okay, weak against earth and fire. A ravenous pelagic monster has a tendency to call for backup if it's wounded. Okay. I think I want to take them out one by one, because it would suck if I hit them all with this, and they all called for backup at the same time. Okay. Okay, since the other one's almost dead, we're gonna use this. Boom!
That's that then. Let's move out.
What is this, like a cat bat? Warbat. A marsupial monster that sucks the blood of its prey to recover, has hindering kick. Okay. I think that's the most elaborate of all the magics I've come across so far. Bah.
Piece of cake.
Estelle learned Barrage. Sure. Okay, let's, eat some food to learn what they are. Oh, we're at full health. Did they level up? I don't remember. Okay. I've already fought that. Haven't fought this yet, though. Preemptive attack. Hell Mars? What is this? A Doom demon or whatever? Where's Doom guy? A Doom guy, you gotta fight these Hell Mars. Ferocious flying monster that can call meteorites. Attacks after the rocks strike. Okay. Ah. Like, I almost never use this in the way it's probably intended. Because they're never lined up properly, or the line is not thick enough. Here, let's just do this. Let's see if we get lucky with the KO. It does do a knockback though, so that's pretty useful. Let's see, Barrage. Okay, these are both single attacks. An extended, more powerful version of Pummel. That's kind of not interesting. And like, why would you ever use this again then? Like, you'll never ever use this again. At least the other S breaks that the other people have learned, like Joshua and Agate, like they do different things. Like one single target, so maybe it does more damage. The other one's like AOE. But this is kind of lazy. Oh, come on. That's just silly. Like, you're standing on the line. There we go.
Piece of cake.
Okay. Deathblow 2. Oh. I thought it would be like I always, save just in case it's a monster fight. What more do you want from me, blood? Yes, I want your blood. Deathblow. 100% kills but breaks. This might be useful in the chest boss fights, because then it usually has a ton of monsters in them, and then this way it has at least gets one of them off the field. But it's like, okay, which one do I take out? Probably this one, because I don't need it during those fights, or this one. These two are good candidates to take away. The big boy one. Okay. Let's see if Deathblow works on this big boy. It doesn't have the exterminate prompt, so I'm guessing it's not like a side mission. But I don't know. Oh, that won't go there. Maybe, oops, God, yes, come on. This one? Cannot install two of the same type? What? That makes no sense. Maybe Stonewall. Crest. Oh, I can't put it there either. Dude. What about Josh? Defense. I'd rather take it from Estelle. This doesn't make any sense. I don't have two of the same. Hmm. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah. Okay, Dial, a savage pelagic monster can end life's prey with one snap of its jaws. Ha! Called for backup. It's like these little guys are more dangerous than the big guys then. Call for backup. Okay, okay. Let's, knock you guys back. Get back. And do that. And then maybe we should do this. so... Because I'm afraid he's gonna one-shot us.
This ends here.
Barrage! Berserker Barrage! Okay, so the animation is slightly different than Pummel. It does a few extra hits. Okay, let's see if we can delay you. Okay.
All right, we're good to go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, let's fix this. It was impede 2. Okay. $619, baby. Area code 619. Learn a recipe for refreshing pie. Oops. I'm gonna ignore you. Okay. No. You heard that, right? It came from over there. Let's go. Oh, it's that nun that the other nun was talking about. Aye! Help me! Someone please help me! Eh? Sister, it'll be alright. Stay back, it's too dangerous. Okay, could do this. What are they weak against? Fire. Water, earth is okay. Get wrecked. Phew, that was pretty tough. Are you okay, sister? Yes, thank you. Who are you? We're with the Bracer Guild. We heard you scream while we were looking for someone. I see. Are you okay? You don't look okay. Did you get hurt? No, thanks to you, I'm fine. I'm Sister Ellen. I perform my duties at Groundsel Cathedral. Thank you so much for your help. You don't need to thank us. I must ask though, what is a clergywoman doing so far from Groundsel without escort? Did no one accompany you? No, I came alone. Actually, we ran out of medicinal herbs for mixing at the cathedral. The shop was also out of stock, so I came here to pick some. That was seriously risky. There are monsters everywhere. It was not always so. There used to be none to speak of. It seems their numbers have greatly increased these days. Recent days. Huh? Oh, that's a lot. The Zin is probably going to show up about now. What the heck are these things? They must have been attracted by the noise. Dealing with this many might be a problem. Yeah, we need to at least get the sister to safety. Yo, need a hand? Yeah, punch that bug. Zin! Thank Adios you're here. Heh, I was wondering who it was, and here it turns out to be you guys. Why don't we save the chit-chat until we dealt with these guests? Right. Roger that. Yeah, punch those bees. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's get them all. Ooh, I think you're out of range, but that's okay. That's okay. Craft. No, I want them all to stay together. If I knock them away, then they won't all get hit. Actually, they're probably gonna move, because freaking Joshua doesn't get his turn for a while. Might do it here because they're probably gonna all come forward. Let's do this instead.
Come on.
Okay, all right, Zan, it's all up to you. Oh, that was his S-break that he did. A burst of drawn-in energy released from both hands. The Kamehameha. Look at that, I whiffed. Okay, let's poison 250. This one's pretty good.
Take.
Okay, can I do anything now? Taunt. That's a good one.
Hey, over here. What? You yella?
Okay. Hmm. So many of them. I kind of want to just use my S-Craft to get them all off the field.
You're finished.
Ninja.
All right, we're good to go.
Man, oh man, worked up quite a sweat on that one. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to see you guys here. Didn't you have business in Zace? Oh, we handled that ages ago. Actually, we transferred from Zace branch to Gransel. Ah, I see. Which would mean you managed to solve that kidnapping case. Well done. How's the redhead who got poisoned? Oh, he's fine now. Oh, pardon my rudeness. Whoa. Hey, who's the pretty lady? She with you? She's single? What? I don't know. I only just met her. Your mouths are open, guys. Do you want me to tell Kilika about this? I'm just making an objective observation. And what does Kilika have to do with this anyway? I truly appreciate you all coming to my assistance. You saved my life. No, please think nothing of it. Just doing what comes naturally for a chivalrous man. Oh my. Oh please. He's a total sucker for a pretty face, isn't he? So it appears. You there, what are you doing? What? You're four people in an otherwise deserted area discussing what appears to be a confidential topic. Highly suspicious behavior. I think you're terrorists. What? Who are you calling terrorists? If anyone's acting suspicious here... We're with the Bracer Guild Ransel branch. We came to the aid of the sister here, who was under attack by some monsters. What? Bracers? This gentleman speaks the truth. I came here to gather herbs when those creatures attacked me. And on a related note, I am also a bracer. I'll be facing your buddies in the ring later. Kelvardian Martial Arts. Ah, you're that guy in the martial arts competition that fights solo, right? Huh. You've definitely got the muscles of a prize fighter. I'll leave you be just this once. But the Herb Royal Villa is close by. Wanderers and sightseers are not welcome. Also, sister, I think we should escort you back to Gronsel now. You've already been enough trouble as it is from what I can see. Oh, but Oh, for the love of... You've been nothing but obnoxious from the moment you started talk. Estelle, shush. We'll take care to avoid the Royal Villa, sirs. You have our apologies for any inconvenience we've caused. Very well. In the future, however, I would advise you to know your place. Mouthing off to the wrong people can be hazardous. Come on, sister, let's go. Alright. Thank you again for your help. What? Who? How? Who the hell do they think they are? Well, they hold all the cards right now. They're special ops soldiers affiliated with the Royal Army's Intelligence Division. Skillful, to be sure, but their strongest suit is their sneakiness. Their only suit, if you ask me. Wait a second, how do you know them, Zin? I ran into their team at the martial arts competition. I was introduced to them. They're actually fighting? What would some spy types be doing participating in something as public as a tournament? I guess they didn't feel it necessary to conceal their identities. Maybe also they feel it's time to show off their strength. Like, hey, don't mess with us. We've made a bunch of moves already. We're gonna show off our strength. You don't mess with us. Like we're more sneaky, but we can also, throw down. Well, we should get back to the city before they decide that they'd rather fight. Oh, right. What brings you two here anyway? Oh, yeah, duh. Actually, we were looking for you. Why is that? We had a favor we needed to ask. About that martial arts competition. So that's how it is, eh? Tell me something, though. Why do you want to take part in the tournament? For the love of martial arts! Well, I've been kind of itching to do something like this ever since I caught those preliminary matches. Really throw down with some tough opponents. We're traveling all over the kingdom to help prepare us to become full-fledged bracers. This would be the perfect opportunity to test ourselves and to see if our training has paid off. Alright, let's do it. We can get you registered tomorrow before the tourney begins, so no worries on that score. Woohoo! Hey, are you sure you're okay with giving us an answer so quickly? Hey, it'll give me a chance to see just how skilled you are. You just watch my back. Roger that, thank you, Zin. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. We appreciate it. It's no bother. I had been planning to enter as a solo competitor, but I suppose that having some help could improve my chances of overall victory. Naturally, once I'm in the ring, that championship's in the bag. We're still one person short of the requirement, though. Since we have to face 4-person teams, one more would give us the best possible odds. Oh, right, Hey, I'll bet we could beat them without a 4th. No, if you really want to come out on top, you have to be prepared. A battle is waged well before the first blow is struck. Yeah, I guess. I sure wish Shara were with us. That'd keep my spirits up. And she walks in. Go! Go! Come on, Shara. Come on in. We know. Come out of hiding. You're just outside. Come on. Do you suppose we could ask Elden to try getting in touch with her and Roland? I think she's kind of busy at the moment. Since Dad's not here and we're not there, that branch is pretty short-handed. Yeah, that's true. Grr, isn't there someone who can partner up with us? No, I had a feeling it was this guy, but I didn't want it to be true. Heh, and here I was, thinking you might never see your way clear to asking. Enter the pervert, stage left. Don't tell me you were hiding out upstairs. Were you listening in on our conversation? Aha, indeed, I heard every tragic syllable. Therefore, it seemed the appropriate time to make an appearance. Hey, who asked you to sit down? He was the one playing the piano before, wasn't he? You know him? Replace no with can't get rid of, and that about covers it. And we haven't even known him for that long either. Many called me Olivier Lenheim, the wandering minstrel from Erebonia. It was Estelle and Joshua's pleasure to make Michael acquaintance on an earlier case, and ever since, we seem to keep running into each other. Quit trying to trick him, Zin, don't listen to him. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but there's no harm in introductions, I suppose. Zin Vathek, Bracer from Calvard, and perpetual traveler of the path of Wushu. I've enjoyed your piano playing. Ha! You do me great honor, good sir. I have also heard tales of your prowess in the preliminary matches. Tell me, did you truly defeat a team of 4 entirely on your own? All I can say is that I had the good fortune of them all being rank amateurs. Well, the Raven guys are just punks amateurs, yeah, so that's true. What does a wandering minstrel, as you say, want with us? Wait, hold it. Olivier, I'd like for you to verify something for me. By any chance, do you have a lot of spare time on your hands? And you say that I haven't changed, good Joshua. You were ever one for the pointed questions. It has been nearly a month since I came to Gransel. I traveled the length and breadth of the city, enjoying all the sights except the castle, and those boorish soldiers would not allow me to pass. To be certain, there are other places that I'd like to visit, but I could not bear to leave with the birthday celebration so close. In other words, you're bored. Now, what is this talk of being a man short that I happen to overhear? I have heard that the winner of this competition will be invited to an extravagant dinner party. Surely, this can only be a divine providence. Yeah, pretty much what we figured you were thinking. I had, in fact, wondered if you might invite me to join you in this tournament. You okay with that? Wait, Zin, it's not that simple. I mean, you don't even know if he's any good in a fight. His specialty is orbital firearms, right? How does he know that? I think the team would be pretty well served by a broad range of tactics. What? Oh my, this is a surprise. I presume you could tell from my walk and the musculature of my shoulders. That and the way your eyes move. A martial artist and swordsman each have distinct ways that they track their surroundings. You track for a specific point on any possible target. It's characteristic of someone who's familiar with small arms. Whoa, that's awesome. I see, it certainly makes sense. I'll have to be more careful in the future then. And in your eyes, do I pass muster for participating in the tournament with you? Yeah, I think so. Welcome aboard. I'm not sure I like this. Thank you for your assistance, Olivier. Alright. Okay. I think I'm gonna burst. I can't believe those guys are actually drinking after a meal like that. They must fill up from the legs. Zin's got the constitution for it, and Olivier's just kind of a glutton. As long as it doesn't interfere with Zin's performance in the tournament tomorrow, I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I guess worrying about it doesn't do any good. You want to go to the hotel on the North Block? Our room should be ready by now. Okay. Good evening, welcome to the hotel. Are you looking to stay for the night? Yes, we're at the Bracer Guild. We were told that a room would be ready for us. Can you please confirm that? Ah, so that was for you two. Yes, we do have a reservation for both of you. So that's a relief. We'll have to say thanks to Eldon. Estelle and Joshua, correct? I'm sorry to ask, but I may please see your identification as bracers. Oh, just a second. Your notebook. Yes, that'll be fine. And this is for you. Okay, room 202 key. Just take the stairs up and it'll be on your left. If you need anything, please contact the front. Okay. On your left, so this. Or does it mean like camera left? Yeah. See, that's not true. You come up the stairs, and on your left would be over here, but camera left. Okay. Okay, we're gonna call it here because I have to get ready for work. But thank you to anyone who's come in and hung out. I do appreciate you spending your precious time. Having you here always makes streams more fun, and it helps encourage and motivate me to actually play and finish games rather than sitting in a backlog. I will. The next time I'm playing this should be next Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, I kind of have to figure out what I'll be playing. But of course, you are more than welcome to come back to another stream, um, and it'll be a pleasure to have you. Um, I'm still doing the Steam code thing. The info is below if you're interested. Other than that, thank you so much for hanging out, um, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take it easy.